Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you're having a beautiful and an amazing day. This is a timeless collective reading for all signs. So whenever you hear the messages when you're meant to receive it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for all of your continued love and support. I really appreciate it. So you guys, this is a timeless collective reading. Now I did just do a reading and it'll be uploaded shortly, but I'm just in the reading mood today. So this is actually just going to be a collective love reading. I haven't done one in a long time. Those of you who've been following me, you know, when I first started YouTube, I only did love readings, but I just kind of shifted more into collective readings and tapping more into what was behind the veil. But there is something very major happening right now when it comes to our divine feminine masculine collective, especially when it comes to love. All right, so I wanted to just tap into that. Keep in mind the roles could be reversed. He could be a she could be a he. This could be your story, or this could be the story of someone else that could be in your energy knowingly or unknowingly. All right. So the reading that I just did, I'll be honest, I was seeing that there was some major spell work and just low vibing like tactics that people did to try and keep certain people from connecting who have a soul contract. I do see where a lot of divine masculines are going through an awakening and they are being freed from a lot of black magic, spell work, and things like that. So I just wanted to see exactly what was going on, because divine feminine seems to be really working on themselves, healing, clearing away, and as I've been saying, sort of nesting and preparing for divine masculine. So I just want you guys to know that if you are in a season of waiting or preparing, that whatever you're doing is working and it's not in vain. There's a lot of very, very beautiful men and women who are coming together very soon. Yeah, like God has heard your cries about you being in partnerships. Divine connections are coming together, and anything or anyone that's stopping or blocking them is being eliminated. So let's just look into the energy and see what we get. Perception is what came out. All right, so somebody is seeing the truth about like a third party situation. Someone is realizing that perhaps their thoughts, their perceptions, outdated self-limiting beliefs has been working against them. What was once working for you or for your person could be working against you now. Someone has been perhaps stuck in like some type of third party situation. This could have been due to family, kids, friends, shared assets, liabilities, or things like that. But you have the outcome card here, which means that something is coming to an end. And then this hesitation card, I feel like there's like a karmic energy, male or female, someone here who is extremely afraid to move forward because of the fact that like a relationship that I'm just going to say is more conventional in nature and not spiritual, just a 3D connection here is coming to an end or it's over, because someone is seeing through a lot of false beliefs. A lot of people are choosing now to leave behind connections that have come together simply because of, you know, the community of friends and family, or for children or finances or whatever the case is. There's a lot of people who are waking up and they just no longer want to be stuck in these types of connections, because they are realizing that there is so much more to life when they have that open heart chakra or that level of awareness. So we have ego here. So yeah, someone here wants to be stuck in the 3D. They want to be stuck in a lower vibrational energy here. This to me seems like this is a karmic person, whether male or female. All right. Someone here who's just very stuck in like being very prideful, jealous, envious, afraid to really do life on their own. It's a very toxic, codependent like energy here. But someone here has finally gotten the wisdom to realize that maybe due to their issues in their home, in their childhood, or even certain things in their ancestry, or whatever the case may be, some type of trauma is the reason why they've been holding on to a situation, or even being in this people pleasing type of energy. I feel like there's a lot of masculines who are letting go of this idea that they have to stick around in connections, or even in the household with certain women or men, or whatever the case may be. Please don't pay too much attention to the sex or the gender here, but being in this fear of like, well, how will life be if I'm no longer with this person, or having this fear of either repeating, like some people, due to how they are raised, okay, you have some people that they work so hard to either try to be just like their parents or nothing like their parents, to the point that they sabotage good connections because their conditioning is outdated. Their subconscious fears are dictating and controlling their life to the point that they are creating a reality that they don't really like. So I'm just going to use for example, because you see a lot of people who will stay in marriages because of children, and it may be due to the fact that when they were a child, they could have been raised in a household where their parents, were together, and they feel like, well, there's no way that they could be an adult and not be in the household with their children, or whatever the case may be. Or on the flip side, they could have grown up in a single parent household, and they're so adamant about not being a single parent that because they've had children with someone now, they refuse to embrace healthier connections, all for the sake of being in the home because of the children. And again, it goes back to a perception that was always distorted. So then their desires for what they want in life is distorted, and that's where the karmic situations come from. The good thing is people are now coming into this consciousness and awareness where they are looking within and understanding the truth about themselves and their family, and it's causing them to move in a different direction. Now, there's a lot of people, and this is especially for the divine masculine collective who's waking up. And the only reason why I feel right now divine masculine collective is waking up so rapidly right now is because all people are intuitive, but let's be honest, most people who are more creative and intuitive is oftentimes women. And women have become very crafty with using a lot of emotional manipulation to change situations to work in their favor. And some of them even go as far as using spell work, black magic, or just anything to create an illusion because of the codependency. A lot of women honestly have gotten in connections with really, really good partners. And the only reason why they're with that person is because of family and finances. But at some point, those connections, they stop growing. And the masculines are now stepping into their emperor divine energy, where they want legacy, and they want more than just what they have. They want more than to just tolerate a person. And therefore, they're going towards the divine feminine energy. Some of them haven't even connected with their divine feminine yet, but that energy is drawing them in. So it's only a matter of time before the collective of divine feminines and masculines, before you guys really start connecting with counterparts. It's just a lot of people now are tying up loose ends because many people are, like I said, discovering their own truth. I feel like a lot of divine feminines are somewhat of a step ahead because you're just naturally very intuitive and you're in the energy of receiving. So it's like you're kind of preparing the space and the place for a divine masculine to enter your life, which is beautiful. But there's a balancing of energies that's happening now, and the masculines are really taking action, going towards divine feminine. So, let's just see what comes out. There's for sure, though, a third party situation that is being completely eliminated. And again, you guys, as you listen to these readings, some of you have not met this person. This is simply a backstory of what is happening with this person that you may connect with, or in some cases reconnect with this person. All right. My readings, I'm not channeling a lot of the super negative, low vibrational energies, because I have to be honest, that's not the frequency I'm on, because that's not what's in my life. I'm just going to be honest with you. Every single reader is going to read from a perspective of what they've gone through to some point or degree, or what is currently around them. If you're mad and you're angry and you think every reading is about that narcissistic person from your past that was only supposed to be a lesson, this isn't the reading. I'm more so talking about what's happening behind the veil and welcoming divine love and energy into your life. It could be for someone from your past, but if it's something that is draining your energy, that's not what I'm talking about. So I just want you guys to know, because you can meet a person that is going through what's being mentioned in this reading. So don't be so quick to assume that it's the person that's already in your life. I'm talking about people who are coming out of karmic energies, not people who want to stay on the repetitive cycle of just being in a karmic energy. We're all adults here. You guys will meet people who are widows and divorcees. They're coming out of these toxic dynamics so that they can get on the right path. So just keep that in mind. Don't always make your readings fit an old narrative in your life. Rewrite your own story. That's what your free will is there to do. Justice is the very first card that came out. All right. So a decision has been made. And the card that's popping up here, this is the Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So if someone has been doing a lot of spell work here in hopes of regaining some type of balance in a connection, it's not working. This High Priest and then this Five of Pentacles is here. Someone is being kicked out of a person's energy where they can no longer tap into and spy or hack or use spell work or whatever to get the outcome that they want in a situation here. I feel like there are a lot of unhappy homes right now that are finally, here's the Eight of Swords, I'm sorry. A lot of people who have just felt stuck in like some type of unhappy home or connection that's over and done with. And many people, unfortunately, when they do not receive what they want in a connection, they turn to spell work or manipulation, and it's not working. There's a lot of people who have decided, perhaps after counseling, after separations, makeup, breakup, or whatever, that they just do not want to be in a connection anymore. This is opening up the space now for true divine love to enter a lot of people's lives. You could be the person that's ending a karmic relationship, or you may be the person that will embrace someone who has recently ended a karmic relationship. In the collective, what I'm seeing is a lot of the feminines are closing out karmic ties that they've dealt with more on an energetic level, whereas the divine masculine collective is closing out karmic ties on a physical level. So I have a lot of divine feminines who will say, I haven't talked to this person. Yeah, but you've never cleared your soul ties with that person from your past. So energetically, you're still connected to someone to the point that they might as well be physically in your life, because they're draining all of your energy. Because again, that's the only person that you ever think about or worry about whenever you're manifesting or even watching tarot. So it's in the spirit realm. It looks like you're married to someone that you have a soul tie with, because you haven't opened your mind, your heart, and your energy to new. That's why you have to be careful even listening to tarot. If you go to a reading and all you think about is that narcissistic a-hole, that's the only thing that's going to keep manifesting in your life, because that's what you're giving all of your energy to. Just another tip. Don't shoot the messenger. But then some, for the divine masculine collective, they are moving out of homes and going through divorces and making shifts. But that's what masculine energy does. That's the action. All right. You have here the Four of Cups. Yeah, someone has decided that they no longer want to be discontent and bored. They no longer want to fake their happiness. They no longer want to be in a connection where they still feel alone. Like I said, this could be you or someone that you're dealing with. That's the Two of Pentacles here. I feel like someone has played a lot of games with someone or with you, trying to create the illusion that there is happiness here or that there are shared beliefs here, when there is not. Someone here, if their beliefs were once similar, now they're clashing because two people have most likely been together and now spiritually they're on two different wavelengths. Page of Cups. Someone here is possibly very childish. All right. And the Two of Cups. Someone has, like I said, done a lot to cause instability. This Page of Cups, someone I feel is thinking a lot about making an offer to have the Two of Cups, or they're just romanticizing the idea of having a Two of Cups. I feel that a lot of people, again, have not actually met the person that they will perhaps build their life with or go on this next part of this journey with. Some of you have, but if you have met this person, it may not be anything serious, especially if there has been some type of third party situation. A lot of people who are divine, feminine, or masculine, you most likely, you're not going to really participate in third party situations. So if you are in contact or communication with someone fairly new in your life and there is a spark there, someone may now be romanticizing, like I said, the idea of maybe growing old with you and living a life with you. But they first are trying to get out of a situation that they have been tied to. Yeah, the Stars is here. So there is a very beautiful destined connection here that is coming in for some of you. There's a masculine King of Wands here who is absolutely about to take action. Yeah, somebody is ready to take action. There's a divine masculine here who is manifesting a divine feminine, and a divine feminine is manifesting this masculine. And again, you two may not know each other, or you do know one another, but there's a blockage here that is still being cleared out. So divine feminine, you should stay in your true essence as the divine feminine. Stay out of the way, manifest, create a safe space for yourself first and foremost, and a safe, pleasant, peaceful space for a masculine to come. But do not let someone come and track in their karmic mud into your sacred space. This is where patience plays a big role. Your person is coming and they're very close, but don't accept something that is not on the up and up. You can't build a solid foundation on a lie, you know. So this is now divine order. Things have to be done by the book here, which is why the very first card was the Justice card, and now we have the Wheel of Fortune. Something here, wow, oh my goodness, something here is 100% fated. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands, and here is the Temperance card. I'm just saying, there's going to be just a fated meeting with someone, or you've already met this person, but timing does play a role here. But with the Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune, something here is being guided and protected by your angels and your guides heavily. But someone has made a decision. There is a third party here, Four of Pentacles, and there is the Empress. This energy here that is looking over the shoulder of you or someone that you're dealing with. Like I said, for some of you, you have someone in your energy that is spiritually spying on you or monitoring you, and they can sense that someone new is coming into your life. And then some of you, you have someone that is actually physically around you, watching and monitoring you, but someone is under the impression or has made the realization that they're not happy unless they are with the real deal. And someone here is 100%. This is like the same energy that was in the other reading. There's a person who there's a feminine here who's going through a major transformation and is preparing you for the Four of Wands. So you're mirroring a divine masculine now, who right now is coming in like a knight. Someone is coming in, they're fiery, they're passionate. I feel like this person is a king of wands, and they eventually will be the emperor, still embodying that Aries energy. However, right now, because they are getting out of some type of situation, possibly going through like an ego death, dark night of the soul, they're assessing and evaluating their beliefs and choosing to no longer be stuck in some type of commitment, or for some even a marriage. There is what seems like a delay, but this is where you should sort of welcome like the twin flame separation phase, because there's a major level up that's happening. Someone is making the choice to come towards you fully healed. But this is also what Divine Feminine is doing. Divine Feminine collective understands that, like I said, your soul ties or spiritual ties and connections to people, not just your lovers, but even your friends and your family, need to be cut and severed in order for you to go towards a divine partnership as well. See, this Knight of Wands is actually going to eventually be the King of Pentacles. They will be there to protect and to provide and to build something that is very steady, secure, and stable, because this is who they're destined to be. They just were in the wrong place. Not really even the wrong place, because anytime you're in like a karmic situation, you're there to learn certain lessons. But Divine Feminine, you're manifesting this type of energy. So judgment is being called on the karmic connections, because on a soul level, energetically, Divine Feminine and masculine are both now actually manifesting one another. Whatever, you're praying the same things, you know. So you may not be in contact or communication with this person, but you are manifesting the same thing, which means that you're becoming a vibrational match for one another. Either this is someone that will re-enter your life, or someone that's about to come into your life. Or if this person is already in your life, you can expect the connection to go to the next level once this cutting, clearing, and healing is done. This is very interactive though. This is not just like someone sitting back being quiet, they're watching you. No, this is someone that's saying, I need to go through with this divorce. I need to move out. I need to get custody of, like, these are major moves, because I feel like God is just saying certain people are supposed to be together very soon. And so work has to be done. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. And the world is here. So the line has been drawn in the sand that something here is completely over. There is an upgrade that has to come. And with this upgrade, that means that something has to reach a total completion. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hold on. Divine Masculine is afraid to open up, because a lot of the Divine Masculines right now, they have shame and regret. And let me say this. These are real Divine Masculines that I'm picking up on, who have unfortunately been in karmic situations, not because they're bad people necessarily, but just because their perception was a little bit off. And that's a part of everyone's spiritual journey. No matter who you are watching this reading, myself included, we've all had to exit the matrix at some point, meaning at some point your perception was off, and you either you were a red flag to some people, or you ignored the red flags that were presented to you. So you can't really find fault in a person, because they just don't know what they don't know. Okay. Give everybody grace and mercy to grow and to learn. Again, I'm not talking about the extremely toxic collective. I'm not talking about the people who know better but just choose not to do better. I'm talking about the people right now who are actively healing as they are awakening. And that can be difficult for anyone, but this there's a lot of Divine Masculines who are very afraid to open up, because they're realizing that you have to think, when you start thinking about changing your life, that means that you start challenging friendships, relationships with parents and everything. That changes your entire reality. And that's difficult for most people to go through. So I feel like there's a masculine here who's looking over their life and realizing, wow, I've built so much for certain people or with certain people, and they feel very much out of place because they've grown. You know, people say it's lonely at the top, and this is not to say that anyone is better, but their consciousness and awareness has shifted where they're no longer operating out of their ego. But that means that now they have an energy that is pulling on them, causing them at times to feel like maybe they're making the wrong decision because they're breaking free of an illusion that has been created in their subconscious mind that has manifested into their reality, which is I need to stay with this person for, you know, a lot of codependent like reasons, you know, and that really just comes from deep rooted fears and insecurities about being alone or repeating the mistakes of their family or whatever. Okay, so this says it was like a fairy tale when we met. So for some of you, you've crossed paths with this person. Okay, it was a fated connection here. It fell right on top of the Two of Wands. You may have recently met someone, or you may just exchange numbers, social media with this person. You may hand someone a business card. You can meet someone at a business conference or whatever. For some of you, your connection with someone, it is going to start in that way. And unfortunately, they may still be in a connection with someone else. So if this has not happened to you already, or even if it has, be very, very mindful of the fact that there could still be a lingering third party energy. Okay. You too may have an energy that is lingering, like I said, even if it's spiritually and not around you physically, because as you break away from karmic situations, those people who are still in your energy, they can feel that. So divine feminine, you could have an ex that suddenly is on your mind constant. It's because they can feel you detaching and moving in a new direction. For the masculines who are dealing with someone who have left someone behind, those karmic energies are going to intensify because you're going towards the light. You're going towards love. Okay. But this card, this deck has like light and shadow attributes. So this says that, you know, I still love you and I want to be with you. So this could be divine feminine or masculine. But you and someone, you love one another. You want to be with each other because you feel like this is a fairy tale type of connection. And for many of you, it is, or it will be. But there has to be the right type of healing. This is so beautiful because this is the third card that has come out and they're all light. So this is saying that a lot of people have moved out of their shadow. Okay, but let's think now, as above, so below. Just because someone mentally and spiritually have made certain changes, you have to kind of allow time for certain things to still shift and change here on the 3D in the physical. So it says, no one compares to you. I'm full of joy in your presence. All right. So you and another person, you're very happy with one another. And this person, they feel safe and confiding in you. See, someone here is unhappy or has been unhappy for a very long time. And they've been pretending perhaps to be happy because of their outdated beliefs with someone. Okay. But this person feels like you're their safe space. They feel happy confiding in you, talking to you. And they're afraid to open up to anyone. So this is someone now, right? The reading that I just did, someone is having issues now with their throat chakra. So they could be going through like an activation of their throat chakra because, again, everything in this person's life is being challenged. They're trying to figure out, how on earth did I stay in this situation? You know, and you kind of start to have regrets. This could be you or your person, or perhaps both of you. Because if it's truly like a very deep soulmate connection, or for some of you, even a twin flame connection, you and this person are mirroring each other, and you probably have the same, if not very similar reactions, responses, and feelings about certain things. So this is sort of like after you've gone through so much with the person and you meet someone that you're a vibrational match for, you start to kind of feel regretful and even a little bit of shame that you've allowed yourself to be in a situation for so long, either dealing with someone or in some cases waiting for someone to treat you decent when it comes so naturally to someone else. Okay, this person is saying that they're sorry that they criticized you. So someone may have criticized you for having different beliefs, but now they're starting to see that the only reason why they criticized you for your beliefs was because they were in their ego. And this person now, they're mad at themselves for behaving the way that they were behaving, criticizing you and your beliefs. So this could be someone too, your spiritual beliefs could be a little bit different. One of you could be more spiritual while the other one is more religious. Both of you could be very spiritual, but still someone here, this is conditioning. You know, you could have been raised very different from this person. This person wishes that they could take back a lot of the hurtful things that they've said. They could take out their frustration on you at times. This is another reason for those of you who are in this situation, even if you recently met someone or when you meet this person, make sure that there is boundaries, because if someone is going through like a breakup, a separation, or especially like a divorce where their finances and other things are being, they're experiencing like those drastic changes. If you're the closest person to them and they feel comfortable with confiding in you, they also at times will take their frustration out on you. Okay? So this person, they know sometimes that you're right about the things that you say, because maybe you're very intuitive, very spiritual, and it makes them upset. So someone here is still kind of at the tail end of an ego death or like a dark night of the soul. So this is someone here who, like I said, they were in a conventional relationship. They're saying it was easier for them to be with someone who was like them. Now being around you, or you being with this person, you have to stand on what you know is right, because the other person has the same moral code as you. So this person, they're always looking for you. And it says here, I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. So this could be someone that you know, but it doesn't have to be a person in the past tense. This could be someone that, you know, you recently met. Maybe you've hung out with this person. I don't know. You could have went to a park, had lunch with this person, and they are thinking about this good time that they had with you constantly, because someone here is still dealing with some type of situation in their life that is very draining to them. So somebody is really trying to like crawl out of a hole and make their way to you, whether you know them or not. Wow, the Lovers. And here's the Ace of Swords. So someone wants to come towards you and communicate. There's a lot of attraction and chemistry and passion, but the Lovers speaks of a decision that has to be made. Someone here has to make a decision to leave a situation behind that keeps them in despair. The Five of Cups is here. Someone knows that they're in a very unhappy situation, whether they're, like I said, physically with someone or not. Because let me say, for some of my divine feminines, it's very easy to get in your ego and think that, oh, you have it all figured out. But some of you, you still perhaps reflect on times that you had with the person from your past and it didn't work out. You're going to have to finally make the decision that you no longer want to deal with the guilt of that situation not working out, that you don't want to be in despair or dealing with that lingering type of heartbreak. And once you make that choice with the Lovers here and the Ace of Swords, that's where your breakthrough is going to come. You're going to become very strong and you're going to start having new ideas. The pathway is going to be open to you actually receiving the Ace of Pentacles, but you have to let that hurt go. The Three of Swords is behind this. Yeah, here's the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So there's a high priestess here who has been paid to watch and monitor you, or to send a lot of negative energy towards you. Or, you know, for some, everyone isn't dealing with spell work. For some, though, there's just a highly intuitive person, I feel, around you. This could be an ex, or this could be the ex or the partner of someone that's coming towards you. I just feel like with the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Wands here, like someone is throwing bad energy out towards you to cause like chaos, conflict, or for you to be in a state of fear, or someone wants you to always be stuck like in third party situations. But this person is like, they're watching and monitoring to see if you are stressed or burnt out, or if you are experiencing like a burden in life. Some of you guys need to be careful of, friends or family members. They always want to call and see how you're doing. And you know that it's not genuine. Some of these people are secretly wishing for your downfall, and they're hoping that it's going to work. But for some of you, you're already in this high priestess energy because you've mastered yourself with the Eight of Pentacles. So you're already free from this type of energy here where people want you to miss out on opportunities. The Four of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups. Wow, the Moon, the Hierophant, the Strength card. Yeah. So there's for sure some kind of negative, low vibrational energy that is being sent your way. This could be from your friends or family, or the friends and family of someone that you are destined to connect with. Somebody just wants you to think that like this type of divine love is not there for you. Someone wants you to stay in a cycle of being in heartbreak and having emotional pain or suffering from past betrayals. There's something very beautiful that's coming in for you. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. Just be patient and gentle with yourself. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah. This is the closing of a cycle in your life. There's a positive change and a new opportunity that's being presented to you. You just have to really, really keep your eyes focused on what's positive and what's good. Because the Five of Pentacles is here, again, by being in a mindset that you most likely will not have this new beginning if you're still stuck on something from the past. Or even if you talk to a lot of people who have difficulty with letting go of the past, whatever the situation is, if you stay in a state of fear and like that lack mindset of, I probably won't ever have what I truly want, you're going to invite a lot of death energy, like endings, into your life. What you want to do is focus more on transmuting that energy, being very positive, keeping those strong, high, healing type of vibes about yourself, so that instead of worrying about the ending, you're more concerned about the new beginning that comes after the ending. You want to be able to experience a renewal. Yeah, the Hierophant is here. This is you tapping more into your own inner truth and strength, your higher self. Again, reevaluating the things that you've been taught, even when it comes to your family values, your beliefs, what you learn about religion or spirituality and things like that. Here, there is something that's toxic here because the Devil came out next to the Hierophant. So this is saying that for sure there are certain things that you've been taught, beliefs and other actions that have been taken that are toxic. Okay, you could have been surrounded by a lot of people who maybe they're very deceitful, or you could have the type of friends, or this could be your person. They are surrounded by people who they cheat, or they lie, or they fall for temptation, or they're very manipulative. When you start to clear all of that energy out of your life, and this is your own friends and family, and the person that you're connected with, when they do the same thing, then the two of you will be able to come together. And I do feel, the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles is here with the World. All right. That's two kings. Now, I'm not getting same sex. It could be. But now this is this is a message, and it's not for everyone. But with it coming on top of the Hierophant and the Devil, some people have possibly always been taught that, I'm just going to say it, there's an issue with same-sex relationships. If that's your truth, then you need to go for your truth. Okay? Because these two kings, they came out right on top of the Devil card. Okay? So you could have been raised around people or conditioned to believe that to be interested in the same sex is wrong, or you're just falling for temptation. Whatever if someone here wants to do something that according to society it is, I'm just going to say, taboo. If it's your truth, then you need to walk in your truth. And I'm just going to leave that there. But now, if this isn't related to something, perhaps two kings are same sex, this is saying that it's time for the divine masculine collective to step into this King of Swords, King of Pentacles type of energy. The King of Swords is someone who is very logical and stern. They can work for you and against you, okay? Because if you're the type of person that has a lot of outdated beliefs, some of the divine masculines are needing to not be so stern and rigid because they're like standing on principle, but the principles have been taught to them by people who don't share the same values. So the King of Pentacles is saying you need to step into your actual power and build your empire, your stability, your security, build wealth by being loyal first to yourself. Because everything that we're taught when it comes to religion, spirituality, traditions, it doesn't always work for us. So you have someone, I feel here, like a King of Swords that's becoming a King of Pentacles. Someone who's understanding that they can't be so analytical and logical because they're needing to become a bit more intuitive and more grounded in their own energy. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles are both very disciplined. But the King of Swords, like I said, is extremely analytical, fair, and just. But this is the kind of person, it's very hard to change their mind. And sometimes God will make someone that embodies that King of Swords energy who only sees things one way. They will be forced to go through some type of ending that will force an ego death so that they can become like the King of Pentacles. Someone who is more patient and wise, that is more flexible. So someone here is graduating, like with the World card here. Yeah. And then the Temperance. So someone they're getting into their divine energy. They're becoming more balanced. Someone here is learning and understanding their purpose more. There's a blending of energy. So this is a lot of masculines who are realizing that maybe they've been in somewhat of a distorted masculine or toxic masculine energy, like so busy trying to be macho that they're not actually tapping into their feminine energy, which is what they need to be able to receive an actual divine feminine. Okay, a masculine still needs to be in their feminine energy to be able to receive anything. Feminine and masculine energy is in all of us. It doesn't matter about your gender. The High Priestess, the Temperance, and the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords just fell right on top of the King of Swords. And here is the Empress. So there is a balancing act of feminine and masculine energy, but you have a King and a Queen of Swords that came out together here, and the Empress. But look here, we have the Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. The Seven of Cups here. So you have a masculine here who is putting all of their options to rest and choosing their Two of Cups. So there's a masculine here who is maybe in this very rigid type of energy. That's something that I feel like they need to work on. But this person is also making head over heart decisions, and they are leaving behind a lot of the different feminine energies that have perhaps kept them in a distorted masculine type of energy. I feel like there's a masculine here who's realizing that the things that, like, perhaps they're the mother figures in their life, or, you know, the exes or female friends or whomever, like there's a lot of toxic feminine and masculine energy that is surrounding a lot of divine feminines and masculines, and there's a need to eliminate this now, because the Temperance here is there's a balancing act. So you have the Temperance here and the High Priestess. This is two people who are very, very divine, very, very intuitive, two people who know how to transmute energy. The Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords. This Ten of Swords means that this is the end of being backstabbed, betrayed, hitting rock bottom constantly. Someone is real that this karmic cycle, they keep hitting rock bottom, because they're dealing with a certain type of person that is distorted and therefore keeping them in a distorted energy as well. So someone is wanting to come in now, I'll say like new and improved with this new self-awareness. And this could be you and or your person. I feel like it's actually a divine feminine and masculine who are both doing the same things. Yeah, the sun is here. And then you have the judgment card. So this is really answering the call and realize, wow, and the star. The star, the sun, and judgment. Wow. With the high priestess and the temperance card. And here's the 6 of pentacles. So this is like 2 chosen beings coming together. There's a lot of happiness, like the wish fulfillment here. More hope and like luck and vitality. All of those things are coming now that someone has the star here, like tapped into their actual life purpose and realized that they are here meant to heal themselves. And it's like if you believe that you're a twin flame, or you know you're a twin flame, or even soulmates, as you heal yourself, you will attract other people who are healers or who are also like on the same journey as you. Everyone is at different spaces or places on the journey, but if you are a healer, you most likely will attract someone who is a healer. So this means that now you're becoming a vibrational match for what is actually destined for you. That's good energy. Oh, here's my little lovers deck. I got this deck off of Etsy. I think it's just called the Love Oracle, to be honest. So let's just see what messages come out. Here at this deck here is mirroring. I feel like mirroring and family. I feel like there's divine feminines and masculines who are healing family issues, and the two of you are like a reflection of one another. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities, but how you see and just how you perceive life and family is drastically changing, and you're going within now, healing. Wow, you have union coming together. Wow, so that means that like the work is being done. Options. More than one love decisions need to be made. I just said that. You have here the Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. But then you have the King and the Queen of Swords here. So someone here has had a lot of options. And they're making a decision. Betrayal, deception, cheating. Yeah. Someone here has been in a connection where there's been a lot of deception, a lot of betrayal, dishonesty, and you have this person. I feel this could be you or someone that you're dealing with, like I said, or both of you, because you're mirroring each other. Someone that wants to keep making a situation work, and it's like it's null, it's stale, it's over, it's done, it's not changing. Someone wants a person to stay in an energy of being willing to deal with a complicated situation where there's a lot of betrayal. Yeah, deception. Someone here is lying and wearing a mask and keeping a lot of secrets. This is a type of energy that you are moving away from. This very jealous type of person. But this person is longing for you constantly. But I feel like you need to really avoid this energy, because you have someone now that wants to really get to know you, that is going to be willing to compromise and come together in a union and not entertain multiple options. Those of you who want like an exclusive monogamous relationship, that's what you have coming. Okay, so you have telepathy here and separation. Don't be afraid in these divine connections to go through separations. You can meet someone and know that like that's your person, but if they have things going on in the background, or if you have things going on in the background, it's not a bad thing for you and this person to take time apart to heal those family issues and to rid yourself of those karmic like energies so that you can come together and have a very healthy connection. And in those type of connections, typically there is telepathy. But you have to be careful because you can have telepathy with anyone. So even these very karmic energies will try to send you messages through telepathic communication while you are separating yourself from them, and you just have to be very careful. Yeah, but someone here that you could be separated from, even if you recently met them or you've never met them, they're trying to send you a message that they do love you. And it says here, time for change. Big changes are coming, so just trust the process. Yeah, because this is a part of your soul purpose. So the person who has been running from the connection wants to come in and be kind to you. But this person is dealing with the regrets of running from either your connection or just true love. Because like I said, some of you may not have met this person just yet. But it says here, it's time for you to love. So it's time for you to take action, take a leap of faith. Don't allow fear to hold you back. You need to experience true intimacy in your life. So just rid yourself of the third party energies that cause you to be confused. You could for sure have, okay, so we have third party, you have earth and air here. So if you think about it here, I saw the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So for some of you, you could have a King of Pentacles or an air sign. Well, this, wow, I just thought about something. Here you have earth and air, and we have the King of Pentacles with the King of Swords. So for some of you divine feminines, especially, you have an earth sign or someone who embodies a lot of earth energy, and you have someone could be an air sign, or they embody like a lot of characteristics of an air sign. There's the confusion here because you have more than one person in your energy. So for some of my divine feminines, here's the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so you and someone are mirroring each other. Both of you have two people, at least two people in your energy. So there's a divine masculine out here who may have a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands in their energy, but they're looking at the divine feminine. And divine feminine, you could have an earth sign and an air sign in your energy. It does not, don't get caught up on the signs, but you both could have two people in your energy, at least two, but you are looking at one another or being drawn to one another. That's interesting because the reading that I did yesterday, I said that there's at least three masculines who are fighting for a divine feminine. So what this is saying is, during this time on your journey to look at manifesting love, you need to clear your energy. You have, and sometimes you can't really control because it's like, may the best person win, sort of. But those past energies that are very karmic, you really need to cleanse those. You may have more than one person interested in you, but the ones that you know are no good, like, yeah. Yeah, but someone here is determined. It says chaser. So someone here is coming for you. They're determined. They don't care about who else is in your energy. But just make sure that you're doing, yeah, look, secret admirer. Someone has a crush on you. They're watching you. And they know that you're very happy and you have self-worth. This could be someone from your past because nostalgia is here. This person could, so some of you have someone from your past that you left in the cold, or they left you out in the cold because, again, they had the belief that they needed to prioritize a family or a connection that they had elsewhere. Now this person may want to make the effort. For some of you, this person, they come with good intentions. For some of you, they don't. For some of you, this is still going to be a one-sided situation. Okay, and this person could be presenting themselves to you because they know that you have other options. So like I said, you're going to have to just be very discerning, because a lot of people are awakening right now. But that doesn't mean that just because someone is awakening and they're starting to see things the way that you see things, that they need to be in your life. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like for some of you, look, oh wow, this card under here says awakening. I didn't see that card. I promise I didn't, because I was looking, this was the card on top of it. A lot of people are awakening right now, and they are surrendering to these new shifts in energy and consciousness, and you have people from the past who now want to say, hey, you were right. And it's like, well, that's fine. But like I said before, you just have to know that sometimes people from your past, the situations that they got themselves involved in during your separation, those situations are going to come with them if they decide to come back into your life. So you have to make sure that you're willing to deal with it. I feel that a lot of you, there are situations from your past or even situations in your life now where you know that you're wanting more. Don't be afraid to honor how you feel. If you know that your needs aren't being met in a situation, don't stay in that situation out of fear that you may not get exactly what you want. Because I feel like God is trying to bring you exactly what you need, and also make sure that you have most of what you want. I don't think that anybody gets every single thing that they want, but God is going to make sure that you get everything that you need and most of what you want. So if you're in a situation where you're constantly wanting more, that means that you're not getting what you need. So that may not be the situation for you. So don't be afraid to just walk away from what doesn't serve you. Because I feel like the collective, divine feminine and masculine, that's what you all are doing. You're walking away from all things that no longer serve you. And this is bringing together like these really beautiful connections. Let's see. I'm just going to get the final messages. You guys, let me know if you want me to do more of the love readings. I've been saying for probably the last few months that I would start back doing them, but it's just been so much weird stuff happening in the energy. And sometimes I don't even feel like it's really safe to talk about the divine partnerships because that's what's being attacked the most. But I mean, I feel like we're finally kind of getting out of that darker period, and people want guidance. You know, I don't want people to go out and not be able to embrace love because you had to deal with so much darkness when it comes to love. Yeah. It says intuition here. You already know the answer that you seek. So it's something here that you already know you need to embrace, and there's something that you already know you need to walk away from. Time alone or in nature will help you to recharge. So if you're feeling like you're confused, don't be afraid to take a break. Yeah, spiritual lesson. Someone is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And keep in mind, sometimes a person just comes with a lesson attached to them. They're not meant to be in your life for a lifetime. So you may have had to learn a tough lesson about codependency, or someone in a connection here could be dealing with an addiction. Yeah. So there's time apart. That either you and someone have had time apart, or you need to have time apart away from a person here. And it may be very difficult because it may be a past life lover where it's the type of connection where your soul can remember this person. But again, that doesn't mean that in this lifetime you and that person are meant to be. Especially if you realize that you and this person just don't share the same vision about things. You may not be on the same page as this person. Okay, now it says it's safe to trust in this situation. There's just healing needed here. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So something here is meant to be, but I always say everything isn't going to be Marvin Gaye and lingerie. People have to heal, and you may meet a person at a point in their journey where they are healing. You can't just turn away from a person because they're healing. You wouldn't want someone to do that to you. Just keep yourself intact, you know. But somebody really could be trying to deal with some things from their past or their childhood. You have her secrets and lover's lane. So with the secrets here, this is it's saying that someone in the connection is keeping secrets. I feel like someone here is keeping secrets about things that have happened with maybe their children or someone that they have children with. And because they're healing, it may be triggering things from their own childhood. So like I said before, a lot of things in our childhood, it will present itself in our adult lives. Someone here could be finding out some things just about their life, their family, their childhood, and understanding how it has played a role in what they've done in their life. Their thoughts and beliefs about family and children, or whatever the case may be. This is something that this person is probably holding back. Or when you meet this person, it may take them some time to express these things to you. But whatever it is, it's going to come to light. This card, Lover's Lane, says this is a time when intimacy and sexual healing are needed and desired. Take the time to blow off some steam in the bedroom. So, I mean, someone may, or you may be wanting to really, really connect on a soul level with someone. Fire and desire. Yeah, there's a lot of fire, desire, and passion here. That could be the secret too. Someone, that you're not seeing, or especially having like a physical sexual relationship with, they could be hiding the fact that they have a lot of passion for you. And that may be something that's going to come out pretty soon for some of you. You can have a person that's around you now, and maybe it hasn't gotten to that point. This person is probably going to let you know very soon that they desire you in a very deep type of way. Somebody could be refraining from taking things to the next level with you because of an addiction. Somebody could even be afraid. I'm not really getting like addiction, like sex or drugs. I'm getting where someone, let me say this. Okay, yeah. I feel like, no, and if there is somebody here could have dealt with some type of sexual addiction, and they could be expressing to you at some point that some type of sexual immorality, it comes from something, because of something that happens in their childhood. And I'm going to leave that there. And it reminds me of how like the same sex thing came up before with the two kings. Someone could just have some kind of blockage around their sacral chakra due to some type of trauma. And that may be something that a person will have to open up, especially the Divine Feminine Collective. Some of you may be having trouble with embracing intimacy because of an experience that you've had. Okay. And it may just be time for you to release that. And there could be a person entering your life or re-entering your life who, that makes sense now that I think about it, because one of the cards said something about childhood. Childhood issues need revisiting. So someone may have difficulty with trusting someone because of childhood issues. But I feel like you have a person that's going to come into your life and they're going to be very passionate about you. And through intimacy, it's going to lead to you actually healing. Okay. It's like someone wants to bring you pleasure. You have gifts here and offers, and then fate. Something is fated. So you may be just hanging out with someone, or during the time of you hanging out with the person, especially if you are embarking on an actual courtship with someone where you're really getting to know them and they're putting in the time, the effort, and everything. When it comes time to, I guess, take it to the next level, especially, sexually, someone here could have some triggers. This person is going to, I think, make you feel very comfortable. And that may be where you and this person connect, like on your healing journey. Like, okay, the reason why, you have a particular love language or trigger is because of something that maybe you've kept a secret. This to me feels like a connection between two people where you're going to be sharing your innermost self with one another. I see where you and this person may tell each other some things that you've never told anybody else before. And it's going to create the type of bond that both of you have always desired, but because of your experiences, you've run away from this type of connection. this is the type of connection I feel where there's going to be openness and transparency. Two people are just going to bloom and blossom together because you're healers. And through you healing yourself, it's like you're healing each other, but it's creating the safe space to heal because you both have had your own tragedies or issues. This is a no judgment zone here. Somebody could even be saying, that at some point they were in a same-sex relationship, or someone could be designed to be in a same-sex relationship and can be sharing, certain things that happened while they were in a heterosexual relationship. Whatever the case is, this is a very beautiful type of connection because it's going to give you the safe space to actually admit that there's been some things in your life that have left you a bit scarred, and now you feel safe enough to share that with someone. But this comes from somebody really having your back, because like I said, there's a masculine here who's willing to give up everything to be in an exclusive, I keep an exclusive monogamous courtship with a divine feminine. So divine feminine, you could be the type where you've dealt with a lot of people who had you in a third party. You have a masculine that's going to come into your life and you're their main attraction. Like they only see you. They only want you. That's going to give you a sense of comfort to be your true authentic self and to feel safe in being intimate. And I'm not even talking about sex, just having that deeper level of intimacy with the person. Playfulness is here and sexual healing. So yeah, there's something here about old wounds, but it says sexual energy can be used to reconnect. So this may not even have anything to do with some of you being sexual with some people. This may just mean that because this sexual healing keeps coming up, there's a need to heal your sacral chakra. So some of you are dealing with issues with your sacral chakra, and that is like reproductive organs and all of that, but that could just be carrying like trauma. And sometimes you may not have even gone through trauma yourself. It is true that many women especially carry the trauma of even like their own foremothers, like ancestral pain. Those things are inherited. Ancestral trauma. So this is like doing the womb healing and the cleansing and the clearing to make yourself more open to that vitality of new love. Okay. This is healing what some may say is like a hostile womb for divine feminine, like being with partners who haven't valued you. You may be still carrying some type of guilt or shame from that, and there's a need to heal the sacral chakra so that when you are with your counterpart, the sexual experiences are healing and you don't feel used or abused, That's just what I'm getting. Someone wants to create like a real sacred space. You have her make a move. Somebody is so passionate though. I feel like some of you have a person they're trying to hide. If they're in your life, someone is trying to hide the fact that they do want to make a move on you. They could be wanting to take things to the next level, especially if you haven't been intimate with them. Attraction. Yeah, this person is very attracted to you. When your energy is drawn this person in. Give me one more. Very soon. You have here very soon. And patience. This is the love that you've been waiting on. This person could have been like in the military or something. There could be that King of Swords energy. Someone here who's very rigid, very protective. But look at this card, how she's kind of looking at him like, But this person, they'll protect you. And this, and you guys, you got to think like true twin flame soulmate connections. It has a lot to do with healing. Some of you could even be dealing with, the fact that, maybe there was a missing parent, mother or father. But I'm getting from divine feminines especially, there's a wound there from not having a certain level of not feeling as worthy, I'm gonna say, because you've been in situations with toxic masculines, and this could even include like a parental figure where you just didn't really feel safe and protected. You have someone coming into your life now that is going to really, really protect you, really make you feel safe. Like your doubts and your fears and your insecurities, they're just gonna like melt away. This person, like they really have your back. Wow. So this could be someone you'll spend a lot of time hanging out with this person, or you hang out with them. It says here the price of love. It says, are you willing to make an investment when it comes to love? Are you ready to pay the toll? Remember that love is not a destination, but a journey. And then here you have wedding. All right. So the price that you have to pay is everything that is weighing your heart down. You're going to have to put it down and get rid of it, because you want your heart to be as light as a feather when this type of energy comes towards you. So the guilt, the pain, the shame, the outdated beliefs, when you let all of that go, this is what's going to come in for you. And especially let go of the connections that are dead end with people who they're not on the same page as you. This was beautiful. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Like I said, it's the first time in a long time that I've done specifically like a love reading. And I feel like these are a lot of very deep healing messages for the divine feminine and masculine collective who are interested in going into union. So I really hope that this resonated. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more readings like this, how it resonated with you. Always go within so that you never go without. Remember, if something broke your heart, I'm pretty sure that it fixed your vision. Okay, so I love you guys all very much, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.